make Jell-O icing.
Yes, and the thing about that is that kids love it.
Do you have to let that set in the refrigerator?
No.
Okay,
you
so
use
eat it as
away.
is.
You use it right away.
Okay.
And then it will set up a little bit. And the great thing about that is that it lasts. Lasts for a while.
Can't wait to try that. Well, this is Laura Weathers. She's been giving us great ideas when it comes to KitchenAid for the last 20 years here on QVC. And what she's brought to us today is our only clearance price item of the show. But I got to tell you, much like the stand mixer, the food processor, every bit of necessity in the kitchen, it is a Grater set. Not only are you bringing home today this 4-sided Grater set, you're getting a multi-barrel grater, which is going to let you do some accoutrements to the, entertaining season as well. I mean, for $24.96, this is, I kid you not, what I told Laura as soon as I saw it in the show. You have to get this home right now to believe the quality of the blades, because it will put what you are grating, things like cheese, to shame. I just threw mine. I was so embarrassed by mine as soon as I I actually did some Gouda the other day, and I thought, you know what, this is just so mindless and takes no time. We've got black or we've got red. You're getting the 2 barrels for accessories. You're getting the 4-sided grater. Here's where you're gonna use that barrel. And then my favorite part, and it saves kind of that irritation where that shred of cheese went somewhere and you don't discover it until a couple days later. You're getting a measuring bowl set. It attaches to the bottom so it collects everything.
I love
which
that
is so
feature.
user-friendly.
I love that feature. All right, so yes, this is, I do think that it's superior because, of course, it is KitchenAid quality. Look at the beautiful handle, the stainless steel unit itself, but even the handle is substantial and comfortable. How many times have you had a box grater that it's just a little flat handle that is, it's uncomfortable even to grip?
Right.
And again, as Courtney was saying, the wonderful thing about this unit is that it has its own little measuring cup and storage container. It even has the little lid. And this slips up inside of here when you're not using it.
I appreciate that so much.
And you can put the lid on, and that's how you can store it.
Well, and by the way, we hardly get anything KitchenAid on clearance, so this is when you run to the phone lines, because this is like the designer of kitchenwares having a sale. You don't ever miss those opportunities. But this is something, I mean, you started off with cheese. Let's face it, everything is better with cheese. Cookies somehow can be better with cheese. Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? Okay, so this is the box grater, and as I said, it comes with the little measuring device here. And so, again, works just like you would expect a box grater to work. This is what Courtney was talking about earlier, about how we're seeing a lot of the people that are on maybe a low-carb diet or a paleo diet or a low-glycemic diet. Instead of using pasta, they are actually making their own spaghetti out of things like zucchini, or I've seen rice made out of cauliflower.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I did that the other day in the food processor.
Let me just point out something, how you're doing this on an angle. Why I really appreciate what KitchenAid did. On the bottom, it's rubberized, because when you want to use this as almost like a mandolin feature, like we're slicing that, you need to do it on an angle. So it's sturdy enough, whether it's on that granite or we have, I mean, this is pretty much plastic, what we have right now.
Well, it's like a Corian.
Yeah.
If you're used to that.
That would be something that you can kind of shop with confidence that it's not going anywhere.
So there's my zucchini spaghetti, so to speak.
Yum.
And I would just put that for a few seconds in some hot water, and there I go.
Toss
and
a little pesto, little
put
tomatoes.
a little pesto, a little tomato, and of course then I'm gonna try to, use it with some cheese or something like that, and I would grate that up. But again, you've got the different sides. Here is your fine grating side. I like to make carrot salad a lot, or maybe I'm just going to grate a little garnish on top of a soup. And one thing I do like about about doing a soup and then doing a raw vegetable on top, I think it gives you a little bit of texture. So there I would add just a little texture to my soup.
And that's always nice for those bisques that you might be making, say, out of a KitchenAid blender or whatnot before you put it in the stovetop. I need to let you know, we have a couple hundred out the door. Take advantage of this clearance price. And it's not often we ever get KitchenAid on clearance. The cinnamon is very popular, but don't forget about the black. Pick up one for you and then pick up one for a girlfriend that you know loves to cook. Because I get it, when you think about the idea of practical presents, you might be thinking, okay, why would I give a grater for a present for the holiday season or for somebody who's maybe taking a cooking class? Because they'll use it every day. When you get this kind of quality, there's always room to add more.
Right. All right, so then you're also going to get with this accompaniment, you're going to get this little rotor hand grater. And I love this because everybody can control exactly what they want. Here I'm doing a little bit of chocolate, and if you notice, I use this when I do the chocolate, I use it holding it like this and using.
I never thought to do that.
Okay, because then that way, if I had to measure out some grated chocolate, that would be easier to do.
See, this is why I love shopping, because if you bought this, you know, a time or two ago, you're kind of learning a new way to use it. I bought mine a year ago, and I don't think I've ever thought to do that because I just assumed that was personal portion size.
Well, and so then to change the barrel, you're going to get that coarse shredding barrel that you just saw there. You're going to get a fine grating barrel, and then you're going to get a slicing barrel, so that if I wanted to do maybe shards of cheese on the top of my macaroni that I did right there. And look at how easy this is to assemble. Do you see how I'm just going to screw that handle back in?
Hang on one second. Can you unscrew it just so we can show them right there?
Yep. Oh, sorry.
So put the shredder in.
You're going to put the barrel in, whichever one you've chosen. You put it in the unit. Then right here on the bottom, you can see that. All right, I'm going to just screw this handle on. I plunk in my piece of cheese, and I go to town with it.
Love.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, wait,
hang
on.
Put it in wrong. Sorry. Getting a little discombobulated here with my time running out. And there are my slices of cheese that I'm putting on. Look at how beautiful those are.
See, I like because you can have a bite of cheese, not just a taste of cheese.